Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Coach Tim. Just finished up the media workout with Lamont Roach Jr. First and foremost, man, how excited are you for this fight with him against Pitbull?
Oh, man, I'm very excited, man, to see just the growth and see Lamont come into his own, man. Again, I've been involved with this gym for about 25 years. First started off as a boxer. Coach Boogaloo and Coach Lamont was my coach. And then I actually was on one of the first cards that Lil Lamont had when he was amateur. So just to see him grow and come into his own and actually see him becoming a guy and the superstar that he is and that he was bred to be is really a good thing to see, man. I'm excited about it.
You know, he's really starting off and then ending the year like a breakout, performance from, going from to 135,
Absolutely,
on 5 pounds to fight Gervonta Tank Davis and having a great showing to moving up another 5 pounds. I mean, how has that transition been from the 10 pounds from originally from last year,
right.
Lamont?
Yeah, well, actually, so Lamont, he's always been a kind of a stocky, bigger fighter. He played football when he was younger. So he always had that stocky build about him, and so just gaining the weight and moving up the weight wasn't necessarily a big issue for him. I know Coach D working with him with nutrition and working with all the training and the personal training. I know he definitely got him there where he needed to be. So it wasn't a big deal at all to get him there and actually put on those 10 pounds. So we're definitely ready to take over this 140.
With a fight like Pitbull, right? Styles make fights, but this one seems like a very explosive type of fight where the tickets are selling well.
Absolutely.
Everyone expecting even a knockout from both sides. So just this type of danger that Lamont's walking in right after another. Does this give you kind of the same type of danger that he was in when he was stepping up to fight Tank?
So I never really thought he was in danger, to be honest with you. Respect to both of those fighters, but I just know what Lamont can do. He's a sharp fighter. His speed, his skill, his elusiveness, and he also has power, which a lot of people don't give him credit for. He may not have the knockout ratio that a lot of people look for when they think about power punches, but Lamont can punch. So I'm definitely excited to see him take on Pitbull just like he took on Tank, and to show the world that he's capable of moving up and going in there with those big punches and big fighters. He's ready.
Looking at this type of fight, a lot of people are seeing this as an opportunity for Lamont, not just to have a great win against Pitbull, but really throw himself in the matches of like Shakur,
absolutely,
and Teofimo Lopez,
absolutely,
and maybe even Tank rematch, because we don't know what Tank's going to do after that Jake Paul thing, but really solidify himself as one of those top guys with a big name where everyone wants to come out. So I know it sounds cliche how important to win this fight, but really, would you say this is the most important fight of his career?
It's definitely an important fight because, again, like you said, it puts him on the map. But I also say that a lot of the boxing world, they knew about Lamont. A lot of the trainers, a lot of the fighters that we talk about, Shakur Stevenson, Tank, they came up in amateurs together, even Pitbull. These guys knew about Lamont Roach. It's just that the world is now, he's finally on display. The world is finding out about him. So I believe that this is definitely going to be a big fight for him. And as soon as he showcases his talent, I think that it will definitely catapult him into that bigger realm.
With Pitbull, a lot of people feel like he's one-dimensional. We've seen Lamont be able to box and bang. So if Pitbull doesn't have another game plan, another gear, would this ultimately be just a type of fight where he might run into something and it might be a stoppage?
Absolutely.
That type of fight?
Absolutely. Like Lamont said at his press conference, if he doesn't stop Pitbull, he's definitely going to F him up. You know what I mean? And it's definitely going to put Lamont on the map. Like I said to them at camp, I think, to my opinion, just from knowing Lamont, I think it's going to be a lot easier than what a lot of people think it is. Credit to Pitbull, he's a great fighter, but just being with Lamont for all these years, knowing what he's capable of, knowing what he can do, I think Pitbull is in danger, and a lot of people are going to see that on December 6th.
Is he going to tame the pit?
Absolutely. That's what we came here for, man. No excuses. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Before I let you go, I know there's two people on the card, Lamont's brother Jordan and Ben Johnson.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Ben's usually the guy that knocks people out, and he actually had a very strong, durable opponent in his last fight, and it went to war, and he got the best of it.
Yeah.
And then Jordan got a quick, speedy knockout. So with those two contrasting styles, it shows that they are able to not just do the style that people think, but the other. So how are they going to look coming on, fighting on the undercard, and what makes those two guys so special?
I think they're going to come out sharp. This is their first big undercard where they're actually going to be on a pay-per-view card, and I think they're definitely ready. They've had that mindset all through training camp that this is our time to shine also. And so I think, like you said, they both have very different styles, but they can do all of it. They can definitely put together punching, the quickness. Both of them have it. They just have to go into that ring and just put it on display. So I think they're going to be good. I think they're definitely ready for it, especially with their big brother in the gym, headlining the card. I think they're excited, and that's fueling them a lot.
They're part of that new generation, seeing that Abdullah Mason just won a title at 21. Both those guys fought Abdullah, I believe, in the amateurs?
Yes.
Were you around, or did you get to
I
see
was around, yes, sir.
Because the world sees the talent of Abdullah, especially, but and I know there's amateurs, and it's, different in pros, but on the likeness of, like, how great people like Abdullah, what was those amateur fights like? And
they were definitely good fights. You know what I mean? I think we definitely got the best of them. You know what I mean? And so again, Abdullah Mason's a great fighter, but not to be biased, I just feel like Jordan and Ben, those guys are definitely next up. And it's exciting to see somebody who's in your age bracket, or that next generation, come up and get that belt at 21. Watching the fight, Abdullah look very sharp. You know what I mean? And I think that puts fuel into their fire as well, saying, hey, if he can do it, we can definitely do it. We came up together. You know what I mean? So that definitely gives them a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, and they're all going to be on the same card with
Yes,
Junior,
sir.
so it's going to be super exciting.
Yes, sir.
Well, right before I let you go, man, any last-minute predictions or anything that you want to tell the fight fans before I let you go?
Man, just be ready, man, for this fight December 6th. Again, I think it's going to be a lot easier. So you guys stay tuned, glued to that seat or glued to that TV, because it's definitely going to be a bomb burner.